रखियो बला झूले लालन सिंदड़ी दा सेवण दा सखी शाबाज कलंदर दमादम मस्त कलंदर अली शाबाज कलंदर अली दम दम दे अंदर अली दा पहला नंबर ओ लाल मेरी हो लाल मेरी दमादम मस्त कलंदर
1947 में जो हुआ था हिंदुस्तान में, वो जो कुछ हमको दसिया गया वो ठीक नहीं हिस्ट्री। तो ये फिल्म में हम दिखाते जो क्यों पार्टीशन होया, ये गोरिया का क्या एजेंडा था, तो हमको झूठ दिखाया। तो ये फिल्म में असलियत है। तो सो ये ट्रेलर in great detail, the trailer shows you that.
Right. Now talking about the music, जैसा मैंने कहा, we are here to celebrate the music of this wonderful film.
Yes.
So do the honors. किसको बुलाएंगे?
So पहला जी मैं Mr. Rahman साहब को बुलाऊंगी. Hi.
Welcome sir, and congratulations. पहले से ही बोल देता हूँ, it's all blockbuster, you know. The music has been loved. अब तक जितना भी हमने सुना है, मस्त कलंदर ही सुन पाए. लेकिन apart from that, what would you like to share about the music with all of us over here?
It just reflects the film and her vision. I was not, when she said I'm making a film of partition, yeah, sure. And then she showed, and a lot of facts about the movie which I didn't even know, and that fascinated me.
Right.
And if our younger generation, which are they're all very judgmental, and they have kind of a opinionated status. Now I think it will change this movie, and it's very, very important at this point of time in history. So things are happening now in India.
May I invite on stage the leading lady of this movie, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Huma Qureshi, please. Huma, as an actor, as a performer, and an integral part of this movie, how do you rate this music?
I have nobody to rate this music. It's A.R. Rahman's music. I'm very insignificant to really say anything about the music. I think it's my honor and privilege to be part of this film. And it was always my dream that, I should be in a film that he has done music for, because his music has been instrumental in my growing up years. Bombay, Roja, Dil Se have been the defining albums of my life. So thank you. Thank you for making this such a special film for me, even more so. Thank you so much.
Please tell us something about the song.
First of all, I don't have words because I never thought I'd be standing next to people like these over here and, talking about some small little thing that I have contributed. But I saw the movie and I couldn't sleep for like 2 days. And I think the bit you said about us being Punjabis, and there's a sense of shared history, and we've been through and we've seen our families go through this, and we know that it's impacted the next generations and how it has, because we've lived through it. So it was not at all a struggle. I mean, the words just came because they just came from the heart, and because they just felt right, and because this whole idea of, artificial man-made divisions between people, between humanity, between countries, religions, to my mind, it's antiquated, and I feel really strongly about it. And I think that's what sort of led to the song being what it is, and I hope you all like it.
It would be fair enough to invite on stage the legend, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Mr. Hari Haran, please. National Award winner, Padma Shri Hari Haran ji. Ghazals ki baat kare, playback singing ki baat kare.
It was a very beautiful song, and Rahman calls me for a song when he says, okay, I can think only of Hari Haran, and he'll come and sing it. We had this bondage for the last 25 years, and it's always a pleasure to work with him. And I always look, when he calls me for a song, I said, okay, now what is, उसमें क्या होगा? कुछ तो कशिश है, कुछ चीज़ नई चीज़ जो है ना, वो सोचते हैं, उसमें ले आते हैं. Thank you for the song, Rahman. It's a great song.
और इस कार्यक्रम को, इवेंट को आगे बढ़ाते हुए, may I now invite on stage someone जिनकी आवाज़ में वो सुकून है, वो रूहानियत है, and हम सब उन्हें बहुत प्यार करते हैं. and he is the one and only Mr. Hans Raj Hans. Ladies and gentlemen, स्वागत है ताजी तोड़ा जो भी हमने देखा।
इतना बड़ा सब्जेक्ट है, इतने बड़े लोगों के साथ काम करना मेरे लिए वाइस फ़ख्र, वाइस मसरत है। गुरिंदर चड्ढा जी ये नहीं सोचते जैसे हमारे यहाँ सोचा जाता कि फलां बंदा हिट है, उससे गवा लो जो काम करवा लो। पहला गाना मुझे देहात में जो उदास से गांव से उठा के मुझे गाया था मानसून वेडिंग में और बेंड लाइक बैक में, 2 सॉन्ग अभी इस मूवी में मैंने गाया। और कौन नहीं चाहता कि रहमान साहब के साथ काम करे। ये दरवेश हैं, सेंट हैं, ये ख्वाजा गरीब नवाज जहाँ से सूफीज़म शुरू होता है उनके फॉलोअर हैं, और मैं भी उसी रास्ते का सालिक हूँ, मुरीद हूँ, मानता हूँ। तो इनमें मैं ख्वाजा साहब की झलक भी देखता हूँ, दुआएं भी। और हरिहरन साहब तो लेजेंड है, बाकमाल। हुमा जी जब आए सेट पे शॉट दे के जाते थे तो मैं, जैसे मेरी नेचर है, जहाँ मुझे बिठाया जाता वहाँ बैठ के मैं यही सोचता था कि गुजरे जिधर जिधर से वो पलटे हुए नकाब एक नूर की लकीर सी खिंचती चली गई। और मेरे लिए बहुत ही अच्छा है शाहबाज कलंदर, जो बहुत बड़े दरवेश हुए हैं। कलंदर टाइटल होता है, रैंक होता है दरवेशों का, फ़कीरों का, उनके लिए गाया है। और पंजाब का एक फोक है जिंदुआ, जैसे दीदी ने बताया। तो ये मेरी गॉड मदर है, और बाकमाल लोगों के साथ काम करना मेरे लिए बहुत ही खुशनसीबी का बाइस है। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Rahman sir, some time back, Gurinder ji mentioned that you're a bit skeptical about doing the music. So what finally, what made you say yes to it?
What made me say yes? Yeah, I saw the movie and then I felt there was something very special to say which we don't know anything about, and that could be one of the factors which could change people's perception on partition, because of the younger generation is full of judgmental, ideas about partition, and I felt like it's a very, very important one which could be life-changing for many people. Information. If you watch the movie, you'll understand what it is. Suspense.
Huma, can you tell us something about your experience doing this film and what went into it?
Well, I'm just grateful to be part of such a lovely film. It's a very important film, and I think that is why I feel blessed that this film is saying something really important that we seem to have forgotten, even 70 years after India's independence and partition, which is not to forget about love and humanity. And I think, no matter which side of the border you're on, it's an important lesson to remember.